What's up? I'm back. Told you I'd try my best to record the next day, and now it's the next day and now I'm recording. And if I remember right, the last time we played, Jinpou Senpai was all about falling in love with us, and then she talked to her Shinigami self, and then decided that she was going to avoid us, and now she's hurting, and we're hurting, and everybody's hurting, and I don't even know what's going to happen next. And that's why I gotta play it, right? I can play it right away and find out what's going to happen next. The next day, Saturday, it isn't a school day today, but as evening came around, I made my way over to school. I did resolve myself, but since last night, I've been thinking about this non-stop. How do you broach a confession? Unable to figure out what I should tell her when the time I actually see her comes, I've repeatedly ran countless simulations in my head, and yet I still couldn't decide on anything concrete to say. So basically, I spent my time endlessly agonizing over it until it was too late. It was this late. Then less than half an hour ago, Konami, who likely couldn't bear watching me any longer like that, knocked on my room's door. Why are you telling me this? So you heard my conversation with Aoi-san and the nurse, huh? Following that, she continues with a vibe that gives off the impression that she's holding in a sigh. Yeah, right. After getting that from my little sister, I couldn't continue stewing over it any longer. I wouldn't want her to think of me as a lame brother, after all. Besides, I decided to tell her today. I take a deep breath, harden my resolve, and enter the school building. As I get closer to the student council room, my heart begins to beat faster and faster. The nervousness has been swelling up, makes my legs cramp, almost rendering me immobile. Once again, I take a deep breath. Alright. Let's go. I muster whatever minuscule amount of courage I have, then put my hand on the door to the student council room and pull it open. However, the one I found there was the person who isn't, but still is, Senpai. Eleonora, huh? It's been a while. She glares at me with apparent ill humor, but rather than feel tension from that, disappointment instead made it leave my body. Presently, unless it was Senpai, I think I'd feel exactly the same even if it was the US President in front of me. Well, I came to talk. I had intended to finish with not to you, but to Senpai, but something quite surprising caught my attention. Say, what are you doing there? In a hurry, Eleonora tries to hide a plump cat plushie as well as sewing tools that were placed on the table. Oh, I see. Right. Senpai mentioned that sewing was your hobby. Knowing and seeing is different. My image of you just doesn't add up to it. No, I don't. Actually, it's quite the contrary. As a man, domestic traits like that in a woman are well appreciated, I'd say. Did that plushie also fall victim to Senpai's excessive caressing?
そんなところだ。貴様には関係ない。
Well, I can't argue with that. But, even though I consented, for some reason I can't grasp, she's giving me an irritated glare.
本当は貴様にも関係がなくもない。
Huh? It actually has. How so?
さあな。
It would appear she does not intend to explain anything further to me.
さて、こんなところだな。修理は終わりだ。
As she's seemingly already done with the mending, she takes the plushie in her hand and checks the seam. Presumably satisfied with the result, she puts it back to the table and begins to stow away her sewing tools shortly after. Hey, by the way, the moment I dress her to have her switch with Senpai for sure this time.
おい、少し散歩に付き合え。
Huh?
私に付き合えと言っている。耳が遠いのか？
No, I heard what you said, I just don't get why.
いいからついてこい。殺すぞ。
My lack of understanding has grown to be even more severe, but apparently I don't have much of a choice in this. Okay, I get it already, so don't say such disturbing things as if it was nothing.
最初から素直にそう言えばいいんだ。
While clicking her tongue, she promptly heads to the door. It looks like she really can't stand me, that's for sure, but what does she want? As I follow Eleonora, we leave the school building and subsequently the campus as well, and after walking for a little over 10 minutes at a quick pace, the place she brought me to was the top of a hill at the outskirts, which is boasting a superb view.
まあ、ここならいいだろう。
Is something special here?
別に何もない。あまり人が来ないから都合がいいというだけだ。
So basically, I guess she wants to talk to me about something she doesn't want others to overhear. Hey, if there's something you want to talk about, why didn't you just do it in the student council room?
バカか、お前は。
I don't see what justifies you calling me stupid here, actually.
場合によっては、貴様を切ることになるからな。部屋を血で汚すと、後片付けが面倒だろう。
Yeah. Okay then. Her virtually ludicrous answer makes a wave of dreadness wash over me. Anyways, if you have something to tell me, hurry up and just say it. She doesn't have her scythe with her, and I highly doubt she'd suddenly kill me anyway. Persuading myself in that fashion, I urge her to go on.
浅場優馬。どうして今ここにアンではなく私がいるのか。
That's what I want to know from you, actually. While I gave her that answer, I recall what Senpai once told me. If I remember correctly, when Senpai is asleep, you have free control over her body.
アンが自分の意志で譲ることもできるがな。今はあいつが眠っているから。
So basically, she dozed off, I assume?
こんな時間にアンが眠っているのは、あいつが昨日の夜一睡もできなかったからだ。
Not a single wink. Which is why she got tired, I guess. Was there something that worried her or that made her unable to sleep or anything?
ああ、そうだ。アンは一人で悩んで、寂しくて、苦しくて、一晩中ぬいぐるみを抱きしめていた。それこそ、抱いていたぬいぐるみを壊してしまうくらいにな。
I suppose the plushie she was fixing in the student council room earlier was the one she's talking about. Well, anyhow, that's not what's important right now. What is it that plagues her? You know something about it, don't you?
私はアンのことなら何でも知っている。だが、それを私の口から言うわけにはいかない。
Why? I also want to help her if there's something troubling her, you know?
貴様が原因だというのに、よくもいけしゃあしゃあと言えるな。
I'm the cause? What are you talking about?
浅場優馬。 私はお前が嫌いだ。そうやって女の悩みにも気づかないようなところが特にな。
I don't have a single idea what you're talking about.
貴様は何をしている？
What are you even getting at?
悩んでいることにも気づかないようなやつにアンは任せられん。アンはな、あいつはああ見えて臆病者なんだ。貴様から動かないといつまでも一人で悩み続けてしまう。私の言っている意味がわかるか？貴様じゃないとアンの悩みは解決しないんだ。
I'm the cause for worries and at the same time the only one who can free her from it. And if I also accounted my behavior towards her the past couple of days...
これ以上黙って見てはいられない。
After being told this much, it's fairly easy to infer what she wants from me.
まったく、貴様もアンもいつまでもうじうじぐだぐだ。言いたいことがあるならさっさと言えばいいだろう。いいか、浅場優馬。これ以上アンを悩ませるなら私は貴様を認めんからな。
Typo. I take Eleanor's rebuke face on and nod firmly. Having made sure of that, she inhales deeply and...
おいアン、貴様もいつまで寝ているつもりだ。さっさと起きろ。
Yeah? What? The next instant, the one standing in front of me is not Eleonora, but already Senpai.
あれユーマくんってなんで私こんな場所にいるの？
Calm down. Eleonora's been using your body.
エレが？そっか。もうエレってばまた勝手に歩き回って起きた時にびっくりするからやめてほしいんだけど。
Sounds like you have it rough.
まあね、大変かも。でもどうしてユーマくんと二人っきりなの？
Most likely because she just caught on to that fact. Her bearing starts to shift to a restless, unsettled vibe. Well...
よくわかんないけどごめんね。書類見ている途中だったし、私そろそろ。
The moment the thought should just leave at this rate crossed my mind, Senpai!
何？
I grasped her hands. For the most part, that was an unconscious reaction. There's something I need to tell you.
ユーマくん。
I won't let her run away anymore. Channeling this emotion into my hands, I tightly clasped her hands.
ちょっと痛い。
Sorry about that. But I won't let go of you. She struggles faintly, trying to escape my hands. However, seeing that her arms have eventually started to relax, I suppose she must have given up in the end as I obstinately refused to let go.
それで話って？
Eleanor granted me the perfect chance. I can't afford to squander it. I have a strong feeling that I won't get another opportunity to say it if I let this one slip. So I muster all the courage I can and take a deep breath in. I love ya. I love you. I want you to go out with me. I utter my confession to her using words that are as straightforward as I can get. I don't want to just remain as your junior anymore. I want to spend more time with you. I want to be by your side. I want to lend you my strength. So please, go out with me. What made Senpai worry might have been the fact that my bearing towards her has been putting her out. Thinking about that possibility makes my legs tremble and compels me to run away. But nevertheless, I didn't let go of her hands that I'm holding tightly. But seeing our eyes waver with a tinge of loneliness, my anxiety climbs to a greater and greater height. Upon hearing that, I probably felt relief. So? So how does you being a soul reaper pose a problem? I try to imagine. The me that would age and eventually turn into an old man, and the one who would be walking next to me at the time is her, still looking the same as she does now. Isn't that rather the most lucky thing there can ever be? Wait, that's not the point here anyway, that's not it. Things like you not being a normal human, or that you can't grow old with me, all these things don't matter right now. What problems there are, or what obstacles lie before us, that's not the issue right now. There's only one thing that I want to know at this moment. I just want to know how you truly feel. Do you hate me? Then... She said so in a whispering tone. Just by hearing that, I'm overwhelmed by so much happiness that I feel like dancing. You will not go without. You will not go out with me? Senpai? She repeatedly shakes her head and looks at me with a gaze that's seeking help. Don't worry too much and simply be by my side or something like that. I just give it a go and say that slightly jokingly and yet with more than half serious intention. That wouldn't work for you? I suppose I'll get dumbfounded reaction from her for saying something so irresponsible. Yeah? That'd make me happier than anything else. What could possibly be a reason that you can't? I don't really understand what she's trying to say. But maybe she's been thinking that she has to decide and settle everything on her own. I want to support the person I came to love. For that, it'll make me happy to be relied upon by you. I'd never consider it a bother. You don't have to shoulder everything all by yourself. You know?
そうなんだ。
Looking a bit absent-minded, she gazes at me wonderingly. Seeing these eyes of her, I'm filled with the wish to protect the pure radiance they harbor. While I felt slightly embarrassed at this growing sentiment, it also made me experience joy. That's why I ask her once again, most likely wearing a light smile on my face, will you be my girlfriend? Senpai?
一つだけお願いしてもいい？
Sure. What is it?
ね、一日でも長くそばにいてほしいの。ゆうまくんが死んじゃう前にうんざりするくらいたくさんの思い出が欲しい。それが私と恋をする条件。
I really still don't understand anything at all. How it feels to live in a different time than other people, to live in eternity. I can't even imagine how much resolve it is taking her to be so ready to accept my confession.
きっとね、ゆうまくんは私より先に死んじゃうの。好きになればなるほど、私はその時にいっぱい泣いちゃうと思う。でもね、できれば恋をしたこと後悔したくない。だからもういいやって思えるくらい何かを残して。
I'm assuming that's supposed to say she cannot let go, not can let go.
そういうのダメかな。
I silently shake my head. Of course not. It's perfectly alright. Let's make lots and lots of memories.
本当の本当にたくさんだよ。じゃないと私は満足しないよ。
Yeah.
ゆうまくんの一生分の時間もらっちゃうよ。
Yeah. I'm more than okay with that. But
でも
that suddenly turned into something like a proposal.
あ、
Would you actually prefer to become my wife rather than my girlfriend?
違うの。別にまだそういうつもりじゃなくて、これは
Still?
意地悪言わないで。
Seeing her dejected figure naturally, a smile appears on my face. Sorry. But the thing is, I wouldn't say no.
え？
I can't see the future, but I'm pretty sure that I'll never stop loving you. So unless you dump me, I'll always remain by your side. That's the one thing I can promise, with confidence.
もう簡単に言ってくれちゃって。知らないんだからね。私が君のこと振っちゃうなんてありえないもの。
Really?
うん。だって。
Then, with radiant joy and brimming confidence,
私の方がずっとずっと大好きなんだから。
she smiled with tears in her eyes. Engulfed in happiness, I once again asked her for the very last time, Senpai, I love you. Please be my girlfriend.
はい、ゆうまくん。私も大好きです。
Monday morning, the first day of school after Senpai and I became a couple, What kind of love are we going to experience from now on? As I think about things like that, we head towards the school gate.
ゆうくん、今日はご機嫌だね。
That's so.
そう見えるよ。
I intended not to let it show through, but it seems I might be unable to contain my spirits after all.
何かいいことがあったみたいです。具体的にはおととい。コナミちゃん、何か知ってるの？どうでしょうね、兄さん。
What are you talking about? Since this, in some way, strangely embarrassing for me, I haven't told anyone about what transpired last Saturday. Well, it's quite evident that Konami is already suspecting it, though. However, to be perfectly honest, I still can't believe it myself. It surely won't end up just having been a dream I saw, will it? Including confirmation of that, I want to see her as soon as possible and talk about what we're going to do from now on. Anyway, let's go.
兄さん用事あるもんね。そうなの？
Let's stop talking and just go, okay? I erased my facial expression so they wouldn't notice how turned up I was, and hurried them on. However, when we reached the entrance... お
はよう、ゆうまくん。
Good morning. Presumably having waited for my arrival, Senpai approaches me, and for some reason, she's looking awfully sullen. Weird. Are we a couple now? This doesn't add up. Something wrong?
ゆうまくん、ちょっと生徒会室まで来て。
Sure?
神保先輩、怒ってる？何か生徒会の仕事で失敗しちゃったんでしょうか？だったら私たちも一緒にいた方がいいかな。そうですね。アン先輩。
Looking as if the aura of sullenness which Senpai is emitting is subduing them, Konami and Mio timidly approach Senpai.
違うの。ミオちゃんとコナタンは何も悪くないから心配しなくても大丈夫よ。私が怒ってるのはユウマくんだけだし。ほら、行くわよ。
I don't quite get why, but it would appear that Senpai is angry at me. While I am forcibly carted away by her, a feeling of anxiety that it really was just a dream rears its head. 連れて行かれちゃった。なんだか想像してたのと違う。コナミちゃん？いえ、なんでもありません。雲行きが怪しくなってきたなと。全然わかんないよ。 And so, I've been brought to the student council room by Senpai.
あのさ、ユウマくん。私たちって付き合い始めたはずだよね。
Yeah? Seems like it wasn't a dream.
で、どういうこと？
I don't quite know what you're angry about.
昨日って日曜日だったよね。私、ずーっと電話の前で待ってたんだけど。予定も開けてたんだけど、どうして電話の一本もよこさないのよ。
Oh. So basically she's angry I didn't ask her out on a date yesterday.
さあ、言い訳を聞こうじゃないの。
I was thinking about asking you out though.
本当に？
I get nervous. I've never been on a date before, and while I was contemplating about where I should ask you out to, the day ended. This is not an excuse, but a shameful truth. It looks like she believes me, as the anger in her expression dissolves, and she somewhat questioningly tilts her head to the side.
そうだったんだ。 誘おうとは思ってくれてたのね。こっちこそごめんね、怒ったりして。
No, I'm the one at fault here. I never would have thought you'd spend the whole day waiting for in front of the phone.
そのことは忘れて。電話の前で一日中正座なんてしてなかったよ。
Didn't your legs go numb?
トイレ行こうと思った時に動けなくて大変だった。あれは危なかった。
I see. So you really did kneel before the phone all day, huh?
しまった！誘導尋問だ！
She was basically giving everything away herself from the very outset, though.
やっちゃった。なんて恥ずかしいことを。
I'm happy to hear you were thinking about me.
それは。だって恋人だし。
The reaction is so cute, it engulfs me in bliss. However, I need to apologize for my betrayal of her expectedness and do better from now on. I'm really sorry about yesterday.
そんなにしょんぼりしないで。しょうがないな。
Having apparently forgiven me already as if it was nothing, she directs a gentle smile at me. Seeing that gentle expression, I start to feel all the more grateful for making her vainly wait on those tenterhooks the whole day yesterday.
あのね、ゆうまくん。
Yeah.
確かに昨日はそわそわしちゃったけど、ゆうまくんも同じだったなら、私も嬉しいかな。
Senpai.
ゆうまくんと同じだよ。私のこと気にしていてくれたなら、すごく嬉しい。
I see. Strangely enough, just by hearing her say that she feels the same as me, warmth fills my heart.
でも、一日中悩んで、結局どこに誘ってくれるのかは決まらなかったんだ。
Sorry for being this indecisive. I've been meaning to become a boyfriend she can rely on, but with this, I can't blame her if she starts feeling uneasy about the future. However...
悩んで困らせちゃうくらいなら、今度は私から誘ってみるね。
Eh? You will?
お姉さんに任せて。その代わり、私の行きたい場所になっちゃうけど。
I don't mind any place at all. Actually, I was trying to think of a place to go that you would enjoy.
じゃあ、私を喜ばせようとしてくれたんだ。
Well, yeah.
いい恋人って感じだよ。
Well, I am your boyfriend after all. With Senpai breaking into a grin, I shyly turn away. Somehow the mood right now has turned slightly good, I think.
ねえねえ、ゆうまくん。
What is it?
チャイム鳴っちゃうまで少しだけイチャイチャしてもいい？
What does that entail concretely?
別に何をするってわけでもないんだけどね。
With all smiles, she nestles close to me. Senpai?
ゆうまくんはどこまでしてくれるのかな？
Well, in fact, I'd like to know how far I can go.
授業の前だし、節度のある範囲内かな。
That's quite the intangible constraint. Does that mean embracing her is okay, or is that already outside the frame? Actually, if she's this close to me, so close that I can perceive the warmth of her body, it becomes almost impossible to suppress the urge to embrace her.
ねえねえ、ゆうまくん。
Chances that someone will come in should be close to zero, right? A senpai cuddling herself up to me like a good-humored cat that wants to be spoiled. I, just to make sure, survey the room. As a certain thing catches my attention, a gasp escapes me.
ゆうまくん？
Senpai, there is one rather important thing we forgot about.
重要なことって？
Following my gaze, Senpai also turns to the same direction I'm looking at. Boy, how could we forget about that?
ユーマくん。どうしよう。
Yeah, good question. The thing that our eyes are fixating on, love is banned. It was a large poster that spelled these words in big letters, written and posted by none other than Senpai herself.
それじゃね、ユーマくん。また放課後に。
Yeah. After seeing Ob Senpai, who leaves the room heaving a sigh, I also make my way to the classroom. In the end, since she's the one who openly imposed the love is banned regulation, we decided to keep our relationship a secret to maintain appearances. It's a bit regrettable that we can't really act like a couple, but, well, it can't really be helped, I suppose. I guess I'd better explicitly tell Konami to keep quiet about it, too. No, wait. I haven't directly told her that we're dating now in the first place. Yo.
Ohayo, Asaba-kun.
Yeah, morning to you too.
ねえねえ、ゆうくん。Jinpou先輩の用事って何だったの？
Well, it wasn't a big deal.
ミオと一緒に来ないと思ったら生徒会室に行ってたんだ。
早朝から呼び出しなんて、さすが会長のお気に入りだな。
That's not really how it is.
え？違うの？
Even you? What do you think there is between Senpai and me?
変な意味があるわけじゃないけど、何でもないならいいの。
Then, with perfect timing, the interior door of the classroom is slid open.
おはよう。ホームルーム始めるよ。みんな席についてね。
Look, Asaba Sensei is already here. Talk to you guys later.
はーい。
ま、いいか。
Both Sakishima and Sol seemed like they had something to say still, but they all head to their seats regardless. But in my chest, a light feeling of guilt sprouts. I didn't want to hide things from everyone if at all possible. Then, after school, as usual, the time for student council activities starts. In terms of what's different from usual, Senpai and I secretly gaze at each other every now and then. That's all. While it is admittedly fun in its own way, it's still kind of tough to be contented with that slight amount of expression and affection right after we just started dating. Since it's a secret to everyone, there's hardly anything we can do about it.
兄さん、この書類なんだけど。
Is there a problem?
5時。ほら、ここ。
Where?
これのこと。ちゃんと見て。
Making a bit of a pouty face, Konami draws close enough that she's basically snuggling up to me. Incidentally, I managed to silence Konami by sending her a text that said, "In the end, nothing happened between Senpai and me." Well, rather than saying I managed to silence her, the unminced truth is that I just straight out lied to her. Anyhow, at present there is no sign that she might say something that'll draw suspicion upon us. Oh, right there. I see it. Sorry.
ところで兄さん。
What is it?
よしよし。
I have absolutely no idea why, but she pats my head. Did she maybe infer that I was rejected by Senpai and thus comforting
そ
me?
れじゃ、訂正よろしくね。何？今の。いくら妹だからって、そんなに堂々と。神保先輩？何かおっしゃいました？え？あ、なんでもない。なんでもないよ。独り言も静かな場所だと気になるので、気をつけてくださいね。 はいはい。はいは1回でいいですから。はーい。
As I abstractedly watch Tsukishima lecture Senpai, as is custom,
どうしようかな。
is there something troubling you, Mio?
生徒会からのお知らせにイラストを入れようかと思ったんだけど。
That's not really necessary, is it?
可愛い方が絶対いいよ。
Well, not that I mind either way, so what about that illustration?
犬さん描こうと思ったんだけど、なんだか猫さんっぽくなっちゃったの。ほら見て。
Looking at the draft she presents to me, it really looked more like a cat. Don't dogs usually have longer faces?
つまりどう直せば。
Lend me a pen, I'll show you. With that, I sit down next to her, draw the chair close to her, and receive the pen she's been using from her. Look, you do this, and then...
本当だ、犬さんになった。
Yeah, didn't it?
ゆうくん、ありがとう。あそこまで接近しなくても。
会長、なんか怒ってません？
どうして怒る必要があるのかな？
いえ、なんでもないっす。
じっと。
For some reason, I'm being glared at. And with dripping ill humor, that is. Senpai?
ゆうまくん、ちょっといいかな？
Sure?
あたしとゆうまくんは校内の見回りに出るから、他のみんなはこのまま業務に励むように。
はあ、そっすか。
いってらっしゃい。はーい、行ってきます。ほら、ゆうまくん、行きますよ。
Alright. Dragged up by Senpai, I leave the student council room. And the moment the two of us are alone, Senpai, who has looked rather sullen since before we left the room, now begins to blatantly sulk with a very sour look on her face. What are you so angry about?
自覚なしだと？
Without the slightest room for doubt, it appears that I'm the cause of it.
あのさ、ゆうまくん、君の彼女になったのは誰なのかな？
It's you? Even though she's telling me off, I feel kind of embarrassed as I answer her question.
そんな恥ずかしそうな顔されたら怒るに怒れないじゃない。
Sorry, so what of it? What of it anyway?
コナタンとかミオちゃんとイチャイチャしすぎってこと？
What? I didn't flirt with either of them though.
はあ、これだから元賞金首は天然でやってるんだもんな。
I can only repeat myself.
とにかくあんまり他の女の子とくっついたらダメ。
Sure, if you say so.
そういうものなのです。
Since the two girls she mentioned were my little sister and childhood friend, I couldn't really relate to what she's saying. So basically, you're jealous, right?
ってこら、なんで嬉しそうな顔してるの？
Well, how should I say it? Having you think of me this much is like the greatest joy as a guy.
こっちは嬉しいわけじゃないんだからね。反省してくれないようだと好感度ダウンなんだよ。
I'm very sorry. Right. If it's unpleasant for her, it's actually quite rude to find delight in it, I suppose. But that just now was just us acting like we always do.
それはまあ言われてみるとそうなんだけど。
If something like that is also a no-go, that'd be a bit difficult.
なんだかめんどくさい女って思われてる気がする。
Nah, I don't. In fact, I think you're cute.
そう？ユーマくんって案外わがまま言われて喜んじゃうタイプ？
Hey, don't make me look like some masochist. But be that as it may, how should I deal with this?
ごめんね。冷静になってみると、やっぱり私のわがままだったかも。
Don't worry about it. It's okay.
私はユーマくんにくっつくの我慢してるのにって考えたら、どうしても。
I see. If you look at the irony in that, I guess it's understandable that it would irritate you.
はあ、どうしてこうなっちゃうのかな。確かにさ、私が言ったんだけど、内緒にしようって。
I couldn't bear to just watch her as she gives off a lonesome impression. Then, how about we make out when we're alone? Even though we make up for time when we, so that, you know, enough that we make up for time that we can. For instance, we could kiss right here, or so, for just a moment, short moment. I embrace that fantasy, but
学園内でそういうスキンシップはダメ。どこで誰が見てるかわからないんだから。
yeah, right. Sorry.
あ、でもそっか。私たちって学園くらいでしか会わないし、ユーマくんって登校も下校もミオちゃんたちと一緒が多いから。
Dating in secret means we need to act as we always used to, which makes us realize more and more how this limits the time we have together.
せっかく恋人同士になれたのに。
Yeah, makes me feel kind of lonely as well. I ruminate. Isn't there some way to act like a proper couple, if only just a little? So basically there's no issue if we're just acting like the usual us, yeah?
そうだけど、何か思いついたの？
As a guy, I honestly feel a bit awkward saying this, but I go on while replying the usual us inside of my head. As long as you're the instigator, wouldn't it still be the usual us if you get all clingy and over-familiar with me?
私、ベタベタ慣れ慣れしいとか思われてたの？
Quite so. To an extent that it was seriously giving me a headache when I still wasn't your boyfriend or anything.
全く否定してくれない。まあいいけど。
Now, however, the day we can take advantage of that is here. So yeah, to satisfy our need for some intimacies and all that, you just go ahead and approach me.
ユーマくんが私とイチャつきたいときは？
I'll just bear with it and wait for you to catch on.
わかったよ。じゃあ私はいつだってユーマくんのことを見ていてあげるね。
Yeah, you do that.
よし、それじゃあ早速試してみよう。いっぱい可愛がっちゃうから覚悟しててね。
You probably already know yourself, but please keep it within the bounds of moderation while other people are around.
任せなさい。じゃあみんなのとこに戻るよ。
I still bear a speck of uneasiness. Even so, let's just give acting like our usual a try.
皆の衆、たったいまー。
あれ、もう戻ってきたんすか？
こんなすぐに戻ってくるなんて、一体何の見回りを？
Come to think of it, that was the reason she gave for us leaving the room.
いやー、疲れた。ユーマくんも付き合わせちゃってごめんね。ご苦労様。
No problem.
よかった。喧嘩かと思っちゃった。要するに、お話し合いに行っていたのでは？
I suppose it's natural that nobody believes that we seriously patrolled the school.
ところでユーマくん、頑張ったからご褒美をあげよう。
A reward?
ほら、お手。
Huh?
ちゃんとできたら、なでなでしてあげるよ。
Basically, she wants to get a bit touchy-feely by patting my head. That about right?
ほらほら、
While I think this is a bit too heady, I also feel like I'll miss out on the chance to exchange intimacies with her as lovers today if I don't go along with this. Woof. I accept my treatment as a dog with the tap. Place my hand on top of the hand she is holding out to me. Does this really classify as holding hands as well? Well, just the fact that our hands are touching makes me happy though.
よくできました。それじゃあ、ちょっと頭を下げて。
Sure.
よーしよし。いい子いい子。わしゃわしゃ。
She places her hand on my presented head and proceeds to rub it all over.
こら、暴れちゃダメ。よしよしよしよし。
She's seriously treating me like a dog. I have to say though, with the way she's dotting on me, cat treatment might actually be the more appropriate term.
ゆうまくんの髪の毛、意外とサラサ
ラ。Thank you. At first she was rubbing my head, causing my hair to get disheveled, and now she's gently combing it down to get my hair back in order.
なんかいい匂いもする。
Look at my face. I'm just like, are you seriously doing this right now? Well, I use shampoo just like much everybody else, you know.
清潔に保つのは大変よろしい。
But with the way she moves her hand, somehow, it started to make me feel at ease.
この手触り、ちょっと癖になりそう。
Are the other people watching us right now? Are they just sitting there just watching us right now? Surprisingly, I think I also felt kind of good. There were times when Aoi-san also stroked my head, but the way she did that felt differently and was strangely comfortable. Senpai's hand, however, teasingly pulls at my hair every once in a while, which is something Aoi-san never did. Just by leaving myself to the sensation slightly sets me in a fun mood.
このままハゲるまでずっと撫でていたい。
That'd naturally be going a bit too far. At that moment, when my elated mood subsided a bit, yeah, they're all watching us.
これはひでえ。
ジンポウ先輩、いいな。というか、何してるんですか？
What is she doing? I notice that the atmosphere that fills the room has become rather awkward.
ほら、私のしつけって褒めて伸ばす方針だから。
I assume Senpai also caught on to the fact that she hurriedly distances herself from me and starts to make excuses.
ちょっとユーリ先輩、どう思いますか、あれ。そうね。一言で言えば。
She momentarily pauses at that point and firmly fixates both Senpai and me in her gaze.
怪しい。すっごく怪しいね。
Despite the fact that she didn't look like she was questioning us at all, Mio also chimes in. What exactly is? We're no different than usual.
浅場くん、それ本気で言ってるの？
Was there anything off? According to my plan, there should be absolutely nothing wrong, nothing unnatural with somebody touching me and all.
いや、だってユーマ、お前、ペット扱いされてるんだぞ。
兄さん、何か先輩に弱みでも握られたの？
It would seem that I was the one acting unnaturally.
それは盲点だったわ。
True. Though I kind of feel it should have been quite obvious if you took a moment and thought about it with a cool head. Just now, I probably experienced the adage, love is blind.
で、実際のところどうなんすか、会長？
どうって、 何が？
いや、弱み握ってるんすか？
あ、そっち？別にそういうのじゃないけど。じゃあ、他に何かあるんですか？それは、なんというか。ねえ、ゆうくん、先輩と何かあったの？
Well, the thing is, as Mio asked me with a smile on her face, for some reason I find myself at a loss for words and cold sweat streaming down my back.
うまくどうしよう。
Most likely, Senpai is pretty much in the same mental state as me right now. Cornered into a situation where I'm beginning to think that the best call might just make a run for it together with Senpai.
もう無理だよ。
Eh?
兄さんもアン先輩もお芝居が下手すぎると思う。
Seemingly unable to hold it in any longer, So and Mio broke into laughter while Konami heaved a sigh.
みんなどうしたの？どうもこうもありません。
Upon that, Tsukishima, somehow apparently at a loss for words, at our behavior, briskly walks over to the whiteboard near the windows.
これもういりませんよね。剥がしちゃいますよ。ちょっと有利？
She slowly peels the poster off, then folds it up in small size right then and there. Tsukishima, why'd you do that?
何って。これがあると浅葉くんも神保先輩も困るんでしょ？ちょっと言っている意味がわからないな。
会長、まだとぼけるんすか？
本当に往生際が悪いです。ゆうくん、神保先輩も。
What?
二人とも付き合うことになったんだよね。みんなとっくに気づいてるよ。ちなみに私からは何も言ってないよ。そんなことしなくてもみんな普通に気づいてたみたい。なんでバレてるの？
Just what is it that gave us away?
そこまであからさまな雰囲気出しておいて、どこでって言われてもな。それにもともとそういうことになりそうな気配は濃厚だったし。
あれ？そんな風に思われてたの？最近ゆうくんも神保先輩のことばっかり見てましたし。それに神保先輩も浅葉くんの前だと挙動不審すぎです。くっつくのかどうか注目の的でした。でも先週までは付き合う気なんてなかったんだけど。それでもゆうくんのこと好きなんだなーって見ていて分かってましたよ。
ユーマの方はまあ顔に出ないだけで行動はあからさまだったしな。
私そんなに分かりやすかったの？
Both Senpai and I cast our eyes down with blushed faces as we learn about the fact that everyone has been secretly cheering for us.
でもいいの？恋愛禁止って私が言い出したんだよ。まったくです。自分で決めたルールも覚えてないなんて。反省してください。ごめんなさい。でもそんなのうちわのルールで校則でも何でもないですから。
Tsukishima.
ですから生徒会の業務に支障をきたさなければいいわけで。ただし風紀はちゃんと守ってもらいますからね。 不純な異性交友は禁止です。
Like that, she admonishes Senpai with a serious tone. However,
それさえ気をつけてくれるならいいと思います。
she smiles gently and says that.
いいって言われても。
こそこそしないで堂々と付き合っちゃえってことっすよ。
風紀委員さんがいいって言ってるんだから遠慮はいらないと思うよ、兄さん。
Yeah. Even though I've heard that, perplexity still outweighs me, and it simply doesn't quite sink in.
ねえねえ、ゆうくん。
And yet, with a voice that bears not even the slightest indication of falsehood, Mio says,
おめでとう。
an embarrassing feeling of happiness softly wells up.
じゃあ、ゆうまくん。
Yeah, Senpai. Let's not hide our relationship.
っていうか、バレてたなんて恥ずかしすぎる。
At any rate, it seems that everyone gave our relationship their blessing. Ugh! The next day, during lunch break, something else happened. My eyes are about to fall out of my face. I'm gonna save it. Whoops, how do I save it? Save.
セーブ画面セーブしてもいいかな。セーブ完了っと。
How much longer does this go on? I thought it would be over whenever, I thought it would be over when she became my girlfriend, but there's still more to the story. What could happen next? Is there gonna be more drama? I've already put in 20 hours on this game. See you next time.